My friends, if you are 20 years old, if you are 25 years old, if you are young and confused, this message is for you. First, relax. Do not worry too much about your future. At 25 years old, you are allowed to make mistakes. In fact, you should make mistakes. Mistakes are not losses. Mistakes are lessons. Every mistake is income. It gives you experience. It makes you stronger. When you fall, stand up. When you fail, try again. When people laugh at you, smile and continue. Before 20 years old, focus on being a good student. Learn discipline. Learn how to learn. Between 20 and 30 years old, don't worry about money. Don't worry about position. Don't worry about big titles. Focus on learning. Follow someone who can teach you. Find a good boss. It is not about which company you join. It is about who you learn from. If you go to a big company, you learn systems. You become part of a big machine. That is good. But if you go to a small company, you learn passion. You learn dreams. You learn how to do many things at once. You grow faster. Before 30, choose learning over comfort. From 30 to 40 years old, you must start thinking clearly. Ask yourself, do I want to work for someone, or do I want to build something of my own? This is the time to decide. From 40 to 50 years old, focus only on what you are good at. Do not try to jump into completely new areas. It becomes harder. Instead, use your experience. Focus deeply. Build strength in your strong areas. From 50 to 60 years old, invest in young people. Support them. Believe in them. They are faster. They are smarter in new ways. Help them grow. And after 60, spend time enjoying your life. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the beach. Smile at your journey. But today, let's talk about the struggle. Because success never comes easy. There was a young man who failed many times. He failed his university entrance exam 3 times. He applied for jobs more than 30 times. Rejected. 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 He applied to a fast food restaurant. Everyone got hired except him. He applied to police. They said, "You are not good enough." He applied to Harvard 10 times. Rejected every time. He was not born rich. He had no powerful family. He was not good at math. He did not understand computers. But he had one thing: belief. When he talked about the internet in the early 1990s, people laughed. They said, "What is the internet?" They said, "This is stupid." They said, "You don't even know how to use a computer." He tried to borrow money. Banks refused. He met investors. They refused. Over and over again. But he believed something great was coming. He believed the future belonged to those who dared. So he gathered 18 friends. They collected $50,000. They started a company in a small apartment. For the first 3 years, they made no money. Not $1. Imagine that. 3 years, 0 income. Why didn't they quit? Because customers sent emails saying, "Thank you. This is helping us." Those thank you messages were stronger than money. They kept building, slowly, step by step. They focused on helping small businesses. They focused on solving real problems. And that small company became Alibaba. The man who failed so many times was Jack Ma. What made the difference? Optimism. Successful people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Mark Zuckerberg are not successful because they never failed.
Ready.
They are
On 3.
successful because they never stop believing. They look at problems and see opportunities.
Ready. On 3.
When others complain, they create.
Great work.
Let others complain. You look for opportunity. Opportunity always hides behind problems. When the economy is bad, opportunity is bigger. When times are tough, innovation grows. Great companies are born during difficult times. Do not complain about your country. Do not complain about your parents. Do not complain about your boss. Ask yourself, what can I change? What can I improve? What can I build? Young people have amazing ideas at night.
Let's lift it into place.
But in the morning,
Ready. On 3.
fear returns.
Look secure.
Doubt
Great work.
returns. Comfort returns. Entrepreneurs act before others. They wake up earlier. They move faster. They take action while others are still thinking. Don't wait for investors to believe in you. Don't wait for your friends to support you. Don't wait for your parents to understand. You believe. Your team believes. That is enough. Money does not create dreams. Dreams create money. If you focus only on money, you will fail. If you focus on solving problems, money will follow.
Serve the world.
You cannot conquer the world, but you can serve the world. When you help others succeed, you succeed. When you help others become happy, you become happy. Technology today gives us power. The internet connects villages to cities. It connects farmers to markets. It connects young minds to global knowledge. In rural areas, farmers once could not sell their products. They had to travel hours to sell goods at low prices. Most of their crops were wasted. But with mobile phones and internet platforms, they could sell directly.
One apple at a time, one product at a time.
Technology removed distance. This is the power of modern tools. But tools alone are not enough. You need courage. You need vision. You need equality. In this century, success is not about physical strength. It is about wisdom. It is about creativity. It is about emotional intelligence. Men and women are equal in the digital world. On the internet, nobody sees your gender.
Nobody sees your background.
They only see your ideas. Many online business owners are women. Technology gives them freedom, opportunity. We must raise girls to believe they can lead in science, engineering, and business. When women rise, society rises. The future belongs to those who empower others. If you give people information, they make better decisions. If you give people tools, they build better futures. We are living in a time of global challenges, economic problems, climate change, inequality, health crises. But remember this, every big problem carries a big opportunity. If pollution is rising, clean energy businesses will rise. If healthcare is expensive, new health technologies will rise. If education is weak, online learning platforms will rise. Stop fearing problems. Start solving them. Do not define your life by jealousy. Do not compare yourself with others. Celebrate their success. Learn from it. There are leaders who never speak badly about others. They build quietly. They give back quietly. They improve lives without shouting. True success is not loud. It is meaningful.
We must think globally.
Not just as citizens of one country, but as citizens of the world. The biggest danger today is division. When people focus on differences, progress stops. When people focus on common goals, progress explodes. Economic growth without unity fails. Technology without compassion fails. Power without responsibility fails. The future will be built by those who use modern tools to create opportunity for everyone. The next big revolution is not about machines replacing humans. It is about data and technology empowering humans. In the past, technology replaced physical labor. Today, technology should empower people to think, create, and connect. When you empower others, you empower yourself. Do not fear slower growth. Even if growth slows from 10% to 5%, quality matters more than speed. A person cannot grow taller forever, but they can grow wiser forever. Growth in wisdom is more important than growth in numbers. Young people today have more tools than any generation before. You have the internet. You have global knowledge. You have access to markets, learning, and communication. No generation in history had this power. So why waste it on complaining? If you see poverty, build opportunity. If you see injustice, build fairness. If you see pollution, build clean solutions. If you see loneliness, build connection. You were born in this century for a reason. Data technology should not control people. It should empower people. If you make money but destroy the environment, that is failure. If you grow rich but society suffers, that is failure. Real success means your success helps others succeed. Real leadership means you create opportunities for people who never had them. The future is not guaranteed. There are no promises. But one thing is certain. If you take action, if you believe, if you serve others, if you stay optimistic, you will build something meaningful.
And even if you fail, you will fail proudly because you tried.
Remember, make mistakes while you are young. Follow good mentors. Focus on your strengths. Empower young people. Serve society. Stay optimistic. Turn problems into opportunities. The world does not need more complainers. The world needs builders. The world needs dreamers who take action. The world needs you. So stand up. Believe in your dream. Work hard. Fall down. Stand up again. And never ever give up.